Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Animal Crossing and Coffee. It's me, it's Shad, the face and voice of polynerdic.com, here with another wonderful morning of bean juice and Animal Crossing. It's our usual Saturday morning opening of the day stream where we sit down, we have ourselves a glass of coffee, a mug of coffee, a cup of coffee, however you want to phrase it, and play Animal Crossing for a little while. We're starting early today. Normally we start around 9, but we started early today because I'm an idiot and I've started brewing my coffee at 8 o'clock. So kind of left me with no choice but to either drink cold coffee on the stream or start streaming. So here we are. Make sure, if you're watching this on the VOD, that you scroll on over to the Discord. Join us over there. Become one of the nerdy neighbors. Put a lot of work into building that up to be a community space. And I dream of it being a place where y'all are just talking to each other. And I can join the conversation. I don't have to lead it. So join the nerdy neighbors over at the Polynerdic Discord server, please. That said, let's get into the game. Got my my bold Hawaiian shirt on, both in real life and in the game. Traditional Animal Crossing and Coffee attire. I've got a bidet. Fancy. And a wasp. Also fancy. No, I don't want to pick those, damn it. Also try not to swear during the Animal Crossing stream, so I'm off to a bad start with this one, since I said the D word. Try to keep the family friendliness going here with Animal Crossing and Coffee, and then leave the swearing to the Call of Duty and the other more violent games. Plans for today include the Tony Hawk Warehouse demo, the Avengers beta that is going on right now on the PlayStation 4. Possibly some Ni no Kuni. Possibly some more Hyperscape, the new Ubisoft Battle Royale game. Still trying to figure out if I like that one or not. We got a full day ahead. Of course, the Ordinary podcast just dropped at 7 a.m. over on SoundCloud, CastBox, polynerdic.com, and other locations. You can listen to Jen and I discuss our favorite video game music of all time. We didn't do the ordered list. Sean could not join us this week. Hello, music fan. How you doing this morning? You joined at a good time. I was just discussing video game music on our weekly podcast. Unfortunately, as I was saying, we didn't get to do the full the full ordered list like I wanted to do. I didn't mean to move me. Gotta bring this back down here. That's how I start every Saturday morning, music fan. Also, thank you for the follow. That wasn't on the screen when it happened, but there it is now. Yeah, we start every Saturday and Sunday with Animal Crossing live streams. I start every day of the week with it too. I actually brew myself a cup of coffee and play about a half hour of Animal Crossing every morning before work, just so I can, get my head in the right space to do a job I dislike. This game is amazing. It'll be one of my games of the year, come the end of the year. But this is how we start every Saturday. Usually around 9. I'm a little early this morning. But yes, we had a good discussion last night about video game music. Jen brought some stuff that I had not ever thought of before. Of course, we didn't get to play any of the music during the podcast because, you know, copyright. But you can find in the description underneath the podcast, I included a playlist of all the songs we talked about. Oh no. Kind of screwed here. This tree's in a very bad position. We're doing pretty good on inventory space. We're bug. Trying to catch all the bugs. Still working on that milestone. Both for catching 5,000 bugs and catching all the bugs on the island. Of course, there's nothing new to catch right now. We've caught everything that's available. So now it's just a numbers game. I find this spaceship adorable. Little tiny alien guy. I felt Stonehenge was the best place for him. Zucker! A little sailor suit on. Anybody building this morning? Mother of pearl. Hey, cool. I don't even have to go buy medicine. Thank you, Bree. Buzzkill. Ta-da, my face is fixed. Just that easy. Too bad it's not that easy in real life, right? Can't just take a medicine and make this better. I guess in theory you can. There is medicine for it, like the different things. Your hair's thinning. Here's a pill. Don't touch pregnant women while you're on this pill, though. That lets you know that the hair stuff's safe. What you building, Kiki? Aw, man. Always telling me things I know how to do already. Oh, man. Go sell. Clear out this inventory. Also, Fall Guys. Fall Guys is going to be a part of today, obviously. You got to play some Fall Guys. You and the 10 million other people that are playing it. It's a very popular game. And deservedly so. That game is amazing. It deserves all the love. Very interested in getting back into that Avengers beta, though. Because it, I got through the single-player portion at the beginning of it. On part 1 of our playtest. And, I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it, but I also, like, it wasn't terrible. Back your butterfly. Yeah, see, we are working on these 2 milestones right now. $2,000 more bugs to go. Only a few more fish. We're gonna get the fish before long. What are my top ones up top there? Customize. Spin bells, water flowers. Oh yeah, we're gonna get those today. We will have those today. Come back here, Dragonfly. I wish I had a decent grasp on editing software to make myself a nice, flashy trailer. To let people know what we do. Tiny shades. Oh wow, those are creepy looking. Those look like a Brie item. Let me go buy some wrapping paper. Give the Brie. But as I was saying, on this week's episode of the Ordinary Podcast, if you look down in the description below, you'll find a unlisted playlist I put together of the video game music we discussed. Every bit of it. Oh wait, we don't buy... So we need wrapping paper. Perfect. The mint kind. Just one. Nope. I keep hoping they'll patch in new designs and stuff, because it's been a minute since I've seen anything in the store that I really want. And I'd like to do something different with my house. You know, get myself that gold trophy, because I still haven't got the gold trophy from the Happy Home Academy. Oh, while I'm in there, I should go back in and buy a slingshot. I'm trying to get back in the habit of making my own tools instead of buying them. Just so I can get, again, that milestone done. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I had this idea the other day because Cookie said something about basements are awesome because nobody can hear you scream. So I wanted to give her an axe because she's very plainly an axe murderer. I'm gonna save those pears because I have some rock breaking to do today. In order to fill in some paths. Be interested in seeing where the new rocks appear. Because it's not like we have a ton of open space that isn't, you know, already occupied by things. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them shows up in Chelsea's yard here. Because she's got space right there. There you go, Cookie. Let's see what she says when I give her an axe. I dig it. Thank you, Cookie. So give Bree the shades. Little tiny shades for her little tiny mouse face. Cheers, mate. She's always wearing that dress. I gave her that dress forever ago. Perfect. The old Aloha shirts. I like this one I'm wearing for real. Get a big yellow flower on it. I don't think I have that one. Cool. Fantastic. We got good stuff from the peeps today. Let's see if we can find that that darn message in a bottle now. We might do some traveling today. Go see if we can hit up some islands for some resources. Not that we lack resources. Yep, there it is. What do we have here? Always already know how to do it, man. I can't recall the last time I opened one and got something. I'm gonna have to start marking it on a calendar, see how rare it is. Got a ray. I wish they were devil rays though. I like the devil ray better. Eugene. I wish when you traveled, it would randomly assign like the an island that's in a different hemisphere than where you're at. I think it's crap that you can only go to the places that are similar to you. Damn it, bug. This dragonfly. He doesn't want to get caught. He's being tricksy. He's going, you're not getting me. I just need one more of those guys, and I think I'll have enough to make the figure. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get all the figures, too, from CJ and Flick. Because I have an idea. It's a work in progress. Oh, you're a banded dragonfly. You're a different breed, aren't you? Harder to catch. I don't even know where you went. There's a seashell back there. Good Lord, Chelsea. She has this terrible tendency to drop stuff places and not go back and get it. I hate that this rock used to be right here, and it got broke on accident, and then now it lives here. I bet when I break this rock, that's where it's going to end up. It's going to end up over there in the orchard area. That's just my hunch. See, try to make an area for all the figures. This isn't the final form of it, but I just wanted to lay out what we have. And it's like, okay. I find it very disappointing that the hammerhead's a tiny figure. Personally. Oh shit, we got the money rock. Found the money rock, guys. Making cash. Gotcha, bug. Thought you can get away, but you didn't. Alright, let's eat one. Eat another one. Finish that path now. On a roll this morning. Alright, let me go ahead and share these real quick. Because I need to share to the socials. Am I still live? Because my Twitch feed shows I'm not. There we go, we're back. That was weird. Twitch did not show me live. Thank you for the host, Ashley. I appreciate it. Got an early start this morning. Jumped in about 8:30 because I brewed my coffee too early and I didn't want to get cold. I am fantastic. It's Saturday morning. This is my favorite day of the week. There is no better day than Saturday because you don't have to work the next day. That's the key thing. Oh, you're getting up just for me, huh? I appreciate that. Yeah, I got an early start to today. I woke up about 7:30. Looked at my phone, saw that Amazon had tried to deliver a package before I was awake, so that was fun. Just a great way to start the day. I was looking forward to watching that anime today. Hopefully they try a second delivery. They typically don't because Amazon's couriers suck like that. But they, hopefully when they deliver it tomorrow, the front door will be unlocked because people will be up. Because as I said, I was looking forward to watching Steins Gate today. Now I can't. I started playing the sequel game, and I was like, I need to see what's going on in the first one before I go too much further in this game. Thankfully, there's an anime. Here's my little mini orchard here. I appreciate it, Ashley. I truly do. You know I love a good active community member. Funny that it always defaults to the dirt path. It doesn't just stay on whatever it was you were last using. Oops. Off to a great start. Very first block. Immediately erased it. And then did it again. It would be great if the construction took you to like a top-down bird's eye view and you could just do a gridded thing. The typical Animal Crossing and coffee frustration of not being able to do the precise controls just yet this early in the morning. Yeah. There we go. Alright, put that away for a second. We need to go eat this pear. Kind of started on an idea I got from you, Ashley. I started trying to find a home for my figures. This isn't the final form of this, this is just how I laid it out, but just to see what I was working with. Nope, wrong one. Don't want that path. Got this one. Done. There we go. It's complete. You see that, Pico? Look, it's complete. Get out of the duck pond. Get out of the duck pond. There. Whew. Can't stand in the water like that. Did just see something here, though. Do I want to fix this? No, I like it. I like the separation. I think I like it. Although it does bug me that the ramp is off center, but nothing I can do about that. I can't allow myself to even think about that. Because I'll drive myself crazy thinking about how that ramp in the distance isn't centered with the duck pond. Don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I keep forgetting it's not 9 o'clock yet. Store isn't open. We are selling stuff. Nope, holding the rock. Nope, holding that. Hold on to that. Where I gotta figure you. I want to get all the figures. I know there's no trophy for it, but or achievement or milestone or any of that nonsense. But I still want them all. That was close. It was very close. Almost sent my headset flying from last night. Okay. Pico, are you in the... Okay, you're... I feel like I need to put a barrier around it. Ah. Got it. So how are you this morning other than tired, Ashley? figure out something to do with this part here. Maybe flowers. That seems like a good idea. Just a bunch of flowers right here. I've already got almost a full cup in me, so I'm buzzing. I'm typically not a morning person, but I become a morning person when video games are involved. So we need hardwood and iron. Sticks and iron. Okay. That's easy enough. Gotta start working on our tools, get that milestone up, because it's been a while since I've been building tools regularly. I've been lazy and just been buying them. Alright, we got our tools. We actually got extra tools. Let's go swimming. It's time to go swimming. Time to swim. Oh wait, hold on. Do we need to customize something? Wasn't that one of our... Yes, it was. So let us customize. Gonna go for your walkies? She sleepyhead today? True. I keep forgetting it is really early. I know. I mean, I appreciate you waking up early. Got it. Yeah, the couch nest. Gotta get all snuggled in there with the cats and stuff. Yep, I have everything but the cats because we don't have pets. Not allowed to. Pet-free apartment. But I have a bag of almonds. I got headphones if I need them. I got my water. Just kind of tooling around the island a little bit, doing the errands. You know, try to steadily work towards some of those milestones that we haven't hit yet. Yeah, and you know, they work better as a diabetic than chips do. I can eat almonds without spiking my blood. Especially if there's just regular old low sodium almonds. Grasshopper. Gotcha. Could do some classic resource gathering today. Like, I'm working towards trying to complete these milestones down here. Like this one, you know, these ones here are going to take a minute. Especially this one. It's going to take a while to catch 2,000 bugs. These ones I can't progress because I need it needs to be a new month. This one we're working on. I need to build more tools, so I'm going to stop buying tools. I'm just going to start making them all the time again. Same with the furniture. I need to make more furniture. This one's hard because not every day do they give me something to do. And I'm one reaction away. Yeah, I know, it's a slow burn. It's part of what I enjoy about it. I felt the same way about Stardew Valley. It's like, I'll just get on and do my dailies. Take care of my farm. Run around town and give everybody coffee and mayonnaise because they loved them. Yeah, Stardew's really good. It's just so good. I fell off of it once I finished the story because it got into, like, you know, there's mines that you can go into and, you know, get work down the levels of and stuff. I just didn't enjoy that part of it as much. But I saved the rec center, so accomplished that goal. Oh no, my axe broke. Whatever shall I do? Grasshopper, I see you over there taunting me. Sneaking up on me while I'm doing other things. Joke's on you. Oh, he got away. Joke's on me. Never mind. I was wrong. Because I'm not going to chase him. I'm not going to go after him. Yeah, basically, this is what I do every morning when I'm drinking my coffee and waiting on work to start. Work was terrible as always. I am just not hitting the productivity goal. Well, for one, they never got around to, like, they didn't switch teams the way I was told it was going to be switched. So I'm still on the VA team. Still working spreadsheets and nothing but spreadsheets. And the VA system's down. So we don't have our payer portal to operate with for like 3 weeks now. And as a result, their phone systems are super backed up. You're looking at like 3 to 4 hour hold times. And so it's just been a nightmare. Yeah, it's just not been pleasant times. I'm gonna leave these trees alone. In case Chelsea wants to do some chopping later. Yeah, so it's been a rough couple weeks because like the payer portal for the VA has been down for 3 weeks now. So like if you have an account that you actually need information on, you're not gonna get it. Which I'm cool with not talking to the VA. I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me personally, but it does bother me in the sense that, like, I'm not getting the work done. Like, we're supposed to do 45 a day, and I've frequently been around 25, 26, sometimes into the 30s, but never. I don't think I've reached 40 in a couple weeks. Go sell these flowers and then we'll go swimming. See if we can get our boy Pascal. Yeah, it's definitely a yikes. And then, you know, then it wrecks my mental health because, like, I don't like to feel like I'm underperforming. Like, I don't like what we do, but, like, I'm of the type that, like, if you're paying me to do a thing, I'm going to do it as best as I can. Whether I like it or not, whether it makes me miserable or not, I'm still going to give it what I got to give it. And the fact that I'm underperforming just is wrecking my mental health. As if I needed more help with that. That's alright. It's a living. Best health insurance I've ever had, so I put up with it. It just sucks to go from being one of the stellar performers to being bottom tier all of a sudden. Like for 18 months, I've been near the top because I do weekly productivity emails, send it out to the team. Here's where everybody was. And for 18 months, I've been at the top, and now I'm at the bottom all the time, and it sucks. That's terrible. I mean, I've been there before. Not the loving the job bit, but the jobs with crap or no insurance. Like my previous job, when I was killing myself working nights, it had terrible insurance. It had insurance because, you know, that was during the time frame when you'd be penalized for not having insurance. But they, is that a hockey mask? I've never... Just in time for Halloween. That's fantastic. Jason mask in time for Halloween. Now they just need a One Piece mechanics coverall situation, which I'm sure they have in this game. I'd be shocked if they didn't. Not Mary Jane's. I had a pair of sandals that looked just like this once. I didn't wear them with socks though, because I'm not a dweeb. You know, my favorite new addition of all the stuff they've added since this game came out is what they did with this. Like, I like the swimming and everything. All that stuff's fun. But being able to search by things, you know, like you can go, I want... Venom. Like, I can't believe it took them this long to get to this. That's like my favorite thing that you could do that now, though. That's so cool. That's how I found a lot of the fireworks that I didn't make. I was like, I'm gonna go look for images that will make great fireworks. Where are we at on inventory? Go put stuff up. I'm like compulsively catching bugs now because I want to work towards that 5,000 bugs caught. But yeah, I need to put some heavy work in up here to make this make sense, because I don't like it just being a lined path. I want to make, you know, and it's gonna go this way as well. Even if I have to get rid of the trees, I'll do it. But I really don't want to get rid of the trees. That's is that a catch-22 of the situation? Is that an apt use of that phrase? Like, I want to make it all fancy looking, but I don't want to get rid of the trees also. Cool. Thank you. That's why I deferred to the judges, man. Judges? Hold on, I want to put this over here for now. I don't know why it went there. He's being bashful. He's hiding behind the bookshelf. A Jason mask. I had one a long time ago. I was like, for Halloween, like I did Jason for like 4 years straight. Cause you know, I was a super edgy teenager, and that's what teenagers do. Now if I were to cosplay anything, it'd be Kevin Smith. twice. Didn't even try to. I didn't even move the second time. I just swung again, like an idiot. Fine, we'll go swimming. Time to go swimming. Dive off the back because it's fun. I wish there was a way to do cliff diving off the side, but the beach is in the way. We had a really dull week around here on this island, though, because, like, I think CJ and Flick came, which was cool. But, like, we didn't have any campers show up. We didn't have, any of the vendors. Gullivar came. That was nice. I got a treasure map rug from him that's up in the study now. Like, I've only seen him, like, twice now. The pirate Gulliver, like, he's barely here. He's here less than Red is. They need to, step up the Red instances, though, because no one's ever going to finish the, art museum. There's some other pirate stuff I wouldn't mind having. I remember weeks ago I seen somebody on Reddit had turned the back of their island into a pirate ship. I thought that was pretty cool. You probably saw the exact same image. Were they shooting, or were they aiming cannons at Red? Because that's what I saw. They had the cannons pointed right at Red's ship. Yep, okay, you saw the same image. And I remember looking at the stuff that they had on it. I was like, oh, I want the cannons and the stuff like that. I have no need for them practically, but... Slug. I wish we had someone that could make the figures of the sea creatures. Because I'd like a horseshoe crab figure. I mean, granted, you could just put the horseshoe crab down. It serves the same function, but... I don't think you can put the horseshoe crab on a pedestal, though. I think it always goes on the ground. I'll have to try. I haven't tried it now that I think about it. Hey, first scallop. There's my boy. What genius observation we gonna get from him today? Damn, that's like the best one he's ever said. That's like legitimately good advice. Normally it's something sort of silly. Like yesterday it was something about people say you can't compare apples to oranges, but if you think about it for a second, that falls apart. Yeah, I love Pascal. He's right. When he shows up, it's a good day. He sets the tone. I just wish he'd show up more than once. Like... 2 scallops in a row. That never happens. Like, he doesn't even need to give me mermaid stuff every time. He can just fucking talk to me, because I think he's an adorable character. I said the F word during Animal Crossing and Coffee. I slipped up. I went non-PG. Not that it matters, ultimately. I need to air this on a 5-second delay. That way I can hit a sensor button. I was gonna say, don't be a third scallop. That'd be hilarious. After all this time, I still wish the beard connected to the sideburns. It's one of those things. A little design thing that the choice they made, I don't get. Don't understand it. Imagine how weird it'd look if it just... Chelsea'd murder me if I cut that hole in my beard. It's like, I gotta look more like my character, man. I gotta trim this. Yeah, look at this. I felt like this was the best place for this to be. Right by Stonehenge. What did he give me? He gave me shoes. Mermaid shoes. I'm starting to see duplicates now, because I've gotten the mermaid shoes. They might have been a different color before. I think they were pink before. Because I've noticed he gives color variants. Because, excuse me, Pico. Butterfly jet freaking juked me out. Because up here I have two of the same dresses, but in inverted color. I'm like a cat. I leave gifts on her doorstep. Random things I find that I think she might like. I just drop it at her door. That's how you show love, right? Just leave garbage at the doorstep. Yes, I will swap it with something. Sea grapes. Just threw those grapes back in the water. Because I need the dragonfly for the figure. This was a smart move. Chelsea put this in the middle of the garden, which we need to do some garden maintenance because it's getting wild over here. Can I catch you? Oh, I can. Cool. Yeah, we'll swap with something else. Sea snail. Sea slug. Poor saltwater sleep. I just threw the saltwater sea slug into the freshwater river, so. I like that she added this over here too. It's a good fit. I thought about just doing the box, but ooh, that's all my coffee's gone now. Boo. I don't want to make a second cup though, because I did yesterday I did 2 cups of coffee and an energy drink. I was flying for a minute. I quite literally almost felt drunk on coffee. rather, excuse me. You know what I meant. Of course, it did nothing to help my focus. Like, I was just, like, super energetic and very curious and just kept falling down logic rabbit holes. Like why does the body store serotonin in the butt? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't understand the correlation. Like, I get it in the brain and in the bloodstream. I don't understand it in the bowels. Another shell or 2 or 3. Gotta sell some shells. There we go. I gave her an axe this morning because she's crazy. She gave us that line the other day about basements being great because no one can hear you scream. It's like, she needs an axe. She could be a resident cutesy axe murderer. Oh, I had it. I had it, and I missed it. Hey, Octarock, thank you for joining. Thanks for the raid. My name is Shad. This is our Saturday morning stream. We start every Saturday and Sunday with Animal Crossing and coffee. It has become tradition. I have just recently finished my coffee, so it's just Animal Crossing now. But I appreciate the raid. Thanks all of you for popping in. We do the variety streaming gig around here. I stream a little bit of everything. If I'm playing it, I'm probably streaming it. And that, yeah, 746 days straight is that's a nice streak you got there. I was proud that I'm approaching a year on my blog of daily content. You just blew me out of the water there, bud. Once I reach the point where I have a sustainable audience, I'm gonna do more raiding. Typically, by the time I'm done streaming, I'm the only one here, so it's like, I'm not really gonna raid anybody because I'm leaving. But we'll get there. Between the folks at UNN and the stuff, people at the Bite Me podcast community, we're gonna get there. Finally starting to network. Finally starting to find kindred spirits on Twitch. We're gonna do some traveling today. I can't resist it. I'm gonna do some traveling. That's fantastic, Octarock. I love that. Absolutely love that mindset, because that's what we're all about here. I want to build a positive community of like-minded nerdy folk. I really have no patience for not the Discord communication server, but Discord as in like just being a jerk. All about building people up. Yeah, you'll get a follow from me too once I have the opportunity, Octarock. Also love the name. I truly appreciate it, man. Like, that's... It feels good. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, I think we all share that, the chronically ill thing. I'm immunocompromised. I'm a diabetic. Um, I've basically left the house maybe 10 or 12 times since March. And even then, it's just been like car trips and stuff. It's never been like, hey, let's go do a thing, you know? Um, it's a rough time for a lot of people. In store? I don't know why I put the ray in storage. I don't need the ray. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I noticed the spelling was different. I had no idea it had anything to do with glass blowing, but I did notice those things. Glass blowing is cool. Never a thing I've tried, but I've watched plenty of YouTube videos about it. People make some amazing stuff doing that. I love the old arts like that. Like, there's several blacksmithing channels I used to watch too. Just seeing people make, like, what was the guy's name? He used to make, like, he would make real life versions of video game and fantasy weapons as a blacksmith. I just thought it was so cool. I am not crafty in any way in that manner. I like to think I'm good with words, the written word specifically. But I have no other artistic skills. I can't even build things. You get me something from IKEA and I'm helpless. Glass paperweight of an octopus set on a rock. Huh. Nice explanation of the origin of your username. I bet it could be a pretty cool looking piece too. I adore anything that is something I can't do. I know, like, I'm not musically gifted, so like anyone that can sing or play instruments, I'm just enamored with that. It's like, that's so cool. I'm just not good with my hands in that way. Like Chelsea, my better half, she's a pretty talented artist. But I don't have the patience or the skill. And she says she can play the guitar, but she won't do it in front of me, so I don't know if that's true or not. Like, she owns a couple guitars, but I've never seen her play them. I like Marina and the lame generic trucker hat that I made. Yeah, I would love to learn instruments though, like piano and guitar, cello. I like string instruments. Not that piano's a string instrument, but let's go get our Nook Miles tickets and go for a little trip. Do some resource gathering off island for a change. Well, I guess we should sell some stuff first. Let's do that first. Roll on over here. That's cool. That's so cool. I love the idea of the glow-in-the-dark blue ghost. What was I doing? Whew, man. I get that. I've known people that have fought that struggle with the disability benefits. Just enough to exist. That's heartbreaking, man. Yeah, that's terrible. Absolutely, Octorock. This is a godsend, being able to do this for so many people. Like for me, it's my social outlet. Not getting out of the house and whatnot. And I know you understand that. Like it's this is how I social now. Personally, I find streaming rejuvenating. That's a good question, Ashley. I hope you're not in a, I don't want to say not in a bad way. I hope you're taken care of, Octorock. Put you away. Everything else I can sell. But I need to get my tickets. Oh, yeah, yeah. What was I looking for? Yeah, I've known a few people in my life that have dyslexia, and they described it as a rough thing till they learned how to deal with it. For me personally, anything that would keep me from reading is like a literal nightmare. I worry so much about going blind. I don't know what I'd do with myself if I couldn't see. Because so much... I'm trying to drink an empty coffee can. Empty coffee cup. I didn't think about it until I pulled it up to my face. I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's no coffee in here. Let me move you so I'm not tempted to grab you again. My eyes, my lens is correct to 20/20, but now with the diabetes, I get the little eye floaters. The way the diabetes affects the retina, and little particles detach, and you see little black spots and squiggly lines pass through your eyes. It's not terrible, but it does happen, and it's like, oh man, don't. See, I have an eye thing. Like I really like I don't want to say the word trigger, but like when I'm watching a horror movie or an action movie or anything, and there's some sort of eye trauma, it just like I can't handle it. So for to have an eye issue, scares the crap out of me. So like I'll be, it's really bad when I'm looking at it like a light screen, like my spreadsheets and stuff at work. That's when I can really notice the little particles float through. They're not terrible. It's not like I don't have like a blizzard of particles in my eyes, but a couple times a day I'll see them, and it just makes my skin crawl because I'm aware that it's literally a thing floating around inside my eyeball, which makes me all sorts of like ah. Absolutely, Octorock. That's really all you can do. No matter the situation, no matter what hand you've been dealt. And I know for a lot of times it's easier said than done because I have chronic depression and anxiety, and I get wrapped up in my own head. But like ultimately, that's all you can do is make the best of each day. Hugs right back at you, Octorock. Like, that's all any of us can do, is just make the best of each day. Why'd I come back up here? I wanted to travel. Like, you can't depart with the Nook tickets from your house. That's not how it works. Although having a private airport would be pretty cool. Alright, let's come back down. Get around the sunfish. Thanks for the follow, Octorock. Other me appreciates it. Yeah, get some rest, man. If it's 2 a.m. where you are, get some sleep. Sleep's important. Yes, have a good night. Get some rest. I guess have a good morning. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah. Like I said the other day, I went down a rabbit hole of making... Once I got this new camera, I was like, ooh, the picture quality is really good. I could make GIFs now. Granted, I'm limited on the number of GIFs I can make from sitting here, but... Yep, I'm ready. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't ready, Orville. You say that like it's a bad thing. Did you hear me talking about you out here? No. Figured your ears were burning. A little bit. I was talking about how you're a talented artist and that you claim to be able to play guitar, but I've never seen you do it. No, I haven't. You've never played guitar in front of me. I must have not been. I must have been asleep. It must have been when I was on third shift, because I've never seen it. But I was teasing about that. I was like, she says she can play guitar, and she has a couple of them, but I've never seen her pick them up. Ashley says hello. She says hi back. She is in the kitchen making breakfast for herself, it sounds like. Yep. Pre-walk toast. Yeah, you can't. Last week you came home in bad shape. Yeah. Yeah, you're 30 now. You can't do that. Yep. Body requires maintenance. Yeah. Gluten-free and bland. Ashley has stomach issues, and so she eats real bland food, so she's doing grits and toast. And she says gluten-free and bland because I'm a grandma. I have no room to talk. I can't. I love spicy food, but I can't eat it. It hurts me. I think it's years of eating too much of it. Cool, a thing I already know how to do. How much you bet when I find furniture on this island, it's gonna be something I already have. Thank you so much, Octorock. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Get yourself some rest, bud. I appreciate everything you did today. The raid, the follow, the shout out on Twitter. Like, I have a love-hate thing with sleep, but I appreciate feeling good and rested. The older I get, the more I understand the importance of it. Chelsea in the kitchen ringing the gong again. I don't know, I heard you bang a gong is what I heard. Where's the furniture, man? I need the furniture. That's what I'm here for. I came traveling for furniture. There it is. I walked right past it. Loft bed with desk. Not something I need. The loft bed with a desk underneath it. Yeah. I don't know what color this one is because it doesn't say. I messed it up. At least I got a gold piece. Of all the ambient noise music in the game, I think this island music's my favorite. It's just catchy. Speaking of music, I'm a little irritated with Spotify and YouTube. Because I played some Tony Hawk, the warehouse demo that's out right now, and I turned off the copywritten music on the game because, you know, I'm sure having Rage Against the Machine and Superman and all that stuff playing would have definitely been an issue on YouTube. And then I fired up a royalty-free playlist that I've created, and then YouTube went ahead and dropped a copyright claim on my video anyway. Said that the songs were copywritten in some regions. Like, I'm still able to post the video and stuff, but if I were to monetize, I would get none of it. Kinda bummed me out. Yeah, they hit me for, it was like 6 songs. Like, the 6 songs that played during the video that were, you know, according to Spotify, royalty free. They were like, yep, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, that's... one of the reasons why I never get into the music games. Like, I'd love to play more like Thumper or games like that, but you know, those are all. I don't know about Thumper's music. Thumper's music might be okay. I don't play a lot of rhythm games. Oh yeah, absolutely. I hate it when it happens with just music that's in the game. You know, like that was one of the things with Death Stranding that drove me nuts, is they had all that licensed music in it. And it's like I'm playing the game, enjoying the game, and then I go look at my VOD and there's a big chunk of mutedness in it. It's like, really? It's the same with any of the games that have radio stations in them. You can't have the music on. Like, I appreciate the need for copyright to exist. Artists should get paid for their work. But the way it's weaponized on YouTube drives me nuts. Like, I don't make a dime with my YouTube. So it doesn't ultimately affect me, but it irritates me. Yeah, we spread the good word of Animal Crossing as well. Oh man, that was cool looking. I'm sure it was just a regular old stag, but I wanted to grab it. Well, it's like my favorite thing in the world was and that's obviously hyperbolic, but the way Fallout 4 handled music, you would hear it in-game, but it wouldn't come through on the stream. The Zombies mode, a couple Call of Duties ago did it too, the one that was like the 80s one. The music didn't come through on the stream when you were streaming, at least when you were streaming it from the PlayStation. I don't know about this setup. But like when you were streaming it directly off the PlayStation, you would hear the music fine while playing it, but you'd go back and watch the video and it wouldn't be there. Put some of these resources up. Sell the rest. Let's go. But yeah, I remember when I was streaming Fallout 4, and I used to freak out about the music in-game, and then I'd go back and look at the video, I was like, oh, the music's not even playing, that's cool. It didn't even make it onto Twitch. This setup might be different, though. I'd have to test it, but I don't want to. Oh, I want that cicada. He's a big boy. I'm gonna go get him. I missed. Whoops. There'll be another one another day. But yeah, this game is we have both been preaching. Did we ever successfully convert anybody to Animal Crossing, honey? Like, by talking about it, did we get anybody to pick it up? I feel like we did, but I can't think of any names. Or did people ignore us like they always do? Okay, so we did make some converts then. Right. I still count it. I still count it as converts to the Animal Crossing life. Yeah, I'm amazed she doesn't play it already. Oh yeah. Yeah, didn't we get her for that for Christmas last year? What did we get? I could have swore we got her a Switch game of some sort. That's right, yeah, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion was amazing. Except for that last boss fight. Did not like the last boss fight of Luigi's Mansion. It was a frustrating one. All stuff played before I could stream from my Switch. Keep hoping we'll get a definitive date on Breath of the Wild 2 so I can play it. You better beat Ganon by the time Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. Don't rush. Don't rush you. You've been playing it for 2 years. This is true, because well, it might now with the DLC, but before it didn't dump you back into the world. I really want that Breath of the Wild 2, though. Probably nowhere near done. Alright, Ashley, I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere. All we know it's coming. Just, I haven't said anything about it since that first day. And I'm like, give me the Breath of the Wild, man. Pascal said something legitimately brilliant today. Yeah. It was... Yeah, wherever you are, whether you're in a house or in your own head, make it comfy. You be good to you, man.
Yeah, I try to live that.
Yeah, that's like the most profound, actual, real advice he's ever given me. Normally it's something silly, like yesterday it was something about you know, they say you can't compare apples to oranges, but that thought falls apart if you think about it for a second. It's like, you know, you're not wrong, but that wasn't profound. Getting all pruny. Yeah. Moving on, Pascal has left me. F him, man. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely more German and reliable. You need a otter named like Otto or something. Yeah. The German otter. You already have my card.
I do?
Yeah. Because I went to buy razors the other day and I couldn't.
Yeah, I do. I have to.
Yep. Come at me for my wallet when you already got my money.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. You want to say hi to the stream before you walk off?
Where can I see myself? That doesn't put me, like I have to crouch down and I'm old and it hurts.
Just lean over. Hop in. There you are.
Hi, stream.
Enjoy your walk. Be safe.
Alright.
Are you going to the store directly after? Okay, let me know when you're on your way back so I can hop off and be ready to help you with the groceries. That way you're not like popping in. Yeah. You gotta go pick her up. Is that what you said? Hey, I was talking to you and you didn't answer me. You gotta go pick her up this time? Okay. Give me some gold. Gold, please, gold. No gold. Man, it's 10 o'clock. Today's just zooming by. Head on out. New island. Do you think they'll ever patch it so you can fly from this island to another island? Or is that too much for the Nintendo infrastructure? Calic's acting up again too. See this guy right here? I'm gonna play for about another 15 minutes and I'm gonna need to take a stretch break. Get up, move around. I quite desperately need to get a more cozy chair. I've heard mixed things about the game chairs. I've heard some of them are a little stiff. I'd love to get that $1,500 Logitech Herman Miller, I think's the other brand. They went in together and made the chair. But $1,500 is a lot of money. I do not have that kind of cash just sitting around. Oop. Almost did it again. Oh, crap. I was moving too fast. We're not gonna burn through all 10 of the tickets I pulled out. I just want to do a little bit more traveling. Like I said, do some resource gathering on other islands. Gotcha, butterfly. Yeah, I gotta figure this area out. Maybe we'll spend some time tomorrow figuring out what to do here. Also, while I'm thinking about it, actually, replant you. Steal you. put you down here. Yogurt and granola, that's solid. That is a solid breakfast. Healthy, get your energy. What did you miss? I said goodbye to Chelsea. She said hello to the stream. She popped in right here in the corner. Right about here was her face. I put some stuff in storage. Really, that's it. Nothing special happened. I talked to Bruce. Yeah, she popped in to say hi on her way out the door. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really bummed out that I missed my Amazon delivery. Because we bought next week's podcast. We're gonna play a game of Would You Rather with this. And see, I bought the expansion on accident. I was so excited when I found it, I bought the expansion. So I ordered the anime I wanted to watch and the proper game, so that way we would have the full game to play. And it was supposed to be here today, but they tried to deliver it at 7 o'clock in the morning. Front door was locked. Yeah, I looked at the cards that were in that expansion. There's some twisted stuff in there. I haven't found anything like truly, like, Cards of Humanity offensive. But there's some terrible, terrible choices. Trying to keep the Animal Crossing and coffee family friendly, so I can't discuss them out loud. The ones I've seen. I was looking through them when I was waiting on a meeting to start yesterday, and it was just like I'm so glad I had the ability to mute my mic. Yeah, it's some good stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's slated to be myself, Jen, and Sean, and we're not gonna like keep score or anything like that. It's just gonna be a situation of where I present the two cards, and then see which one we have a consensus on as the better option. The better option. Because frankly, they're all pretty terrible. Alright, looks like we're gonna get ourselves some pears here. I'll grab a couple of them and I'll post a teaser for next week's podcast in the Discord. I need to get Sean on the Discord. But the only social media he has is Facebook. He's like an old man. Speaking of disabled people, my buddy Sean, that's partly why he was on the podcast. I don't want to, like, share his medical nonsense, but, like, he was hurting yesterday, and, couldn't be with us on the podcast for the music conversation. We had a really good conversation, Jen and I, about video game music. We didn't do the ordered list I wanted to do, because my whole plan for the podcast was to have the three of us nominate our favorite songs, and then, you know, have that war of attrition and make a top 5 or top 10 list. But with it only being two of us at the last minute, it was like, oh, we don't have a tie-breaking vote anymore. Let's just talk about the songs. And then I took the time last night to put together a YouTube playlist of all the songs that we talked about so people could hear them. It was fun, though. Although we did have a little testy moment when we disagreed with each other on a news story. But that's gonna happen. Yeah, I have a lot of fun when they're on. I've done so many podcasts by myself over the last 3 years that it's always fun to have another human being to speak to. I think I tweeted about it the other day that, like, my goal for the podcast is to make it like the Joe Rogan experience, but more nerdy and less douchey. I'm used to that. I'm used to talking to myself. Like I said, I've done 3 years of podcasts where almost every one of them was just me. And, I mean, you've seen how many streams that you pop in on, and I'm just here, just here talking, you know, like. I get my social in even if no one's there to respond to it. Yeah, my thing is like, I love Rogan's format where he just has people on and he's willing to entertain ideas that he may not agree with. Like that's rare. But then he goes and he'll say something like, wearing a mask is for bitches. And it's like, Joe, you know that's not true. Like, I've heard you say that that's not true. Like, I've heard you talk about how serious COVID is, and then 3 weeks later you're like, masks are for bitches, because it's funny in that moment. And I understand he's a comedian, but like I find it disingenuous. That disingenuous? Is that a... I know disingenuous is what I was aiming for. Whereas I aim for 100% genuine all the time. But like his show's format is one of my favorites. Like, let's just sit down and talk for a couple hours. Because you know, actually, I not to assume, but I'm thinking we're pretty close in age. Like, I grew up with Letterman and Leno, and very early on in my childhood, Carson was the Tonight Show guy. And like, I loved the late night talk shows. Like, that was my favorite part of summer. One of my favorite parts of summer was I could stay up late every night and watch these talk shows. You know, like I love watching talk shows. But after a while, it got stale with these little like 5-minute segments, commercial break, 5-minute segment, commercial break, come back, new guest. You know, like, I love podcasts because it's just you and the host and whoever they're talking to for 3 freaking hours, and they just have a conversation about whatever it is. You know, if they wrote a book and they want to talk about their expertise in the book or whatever. That's an interesting statement, actually. No judgment. But that is interesting. Like, I've known people, like, I grew up around people that weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons. Like, I knew this one family when I was a kid. They were homeschooled until high school. Yeah, they were homeschooled till high school. These kids' parents were super religious too. And then they had like super strict, like, you can play video games for 15 minutes kind of parenting. And like, this is in the NES era, you know, when like you couldn't really get crap accomplished in 15 minutes. Yeah, when you said you weren't allowed to watch late night talk shows, Simpsons, South Park, Aguilera, definitely doesn't surprise me. Ooh, oh man, oh, You are definitely a product of your era. Because that, I mean, that wasn't just parental consensus. That was like not an uncommon thought when we were children. Like, video games are for boys. My daughters love video games. Yeah, see, I grew up with a mom who loves video games. In fact, I probably get it from her. We always joke that, like, when she was carrying me, she would just sit on the couch and play Pac-Man all day. And so I came out ready to game. And I remember some of my fondest memories with my mother are, you know, when I was like 4 or 5. Just playing Nintendo all day. Like, we played all of Gauntlet 2, got to like level 102 together, and then died. We beat Rampage, because, you know, that game doesn't end on the Nintendo. And then my dad absolutely hates video games. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Well, I mean, I guess it was almost a decade ago now. I had to move back in with him for a little bit, and like it sucked, because he would just come to my door. I'm, you know, grown-ass man. He'd come to my door, a little tipsy because he's a heavy drinker, and be like, "I don't know how you can waste your time doing this. This is such a waste of time." And I'm like, "I'm having fun." Like, I'm enjoying myself. That's not a waste of time to me. Like, old man, you sit on the couch, drink beer, and watch cars drive in a circle. I find that to be a colossal waste of time, but I don't give you crap about it. Yeah, my dad, once my parents got divorced, my dad, he drinks a lot. I'll leave it at that. It'll probably be what kills him. Yeah, like, I don't mind drinking. I don't drink now because of the diabetes, but, like, drinking just to get drunk is not what I've ever been about. Like, I enjoy the sensation of being drunk, but not so drunk that I can't stand up, you know? Like, I'm far from straight edge by choice. I mean, you can argue that I'm not straight edge because I'm on prescription drugs and I love caffeine, but, yeah, just the general toxicity of my my father when he's drinking, and his like he thinks reading's a waste of time too. The man's read one book in his entire life, and that was Charlotte's Web when he was an elementary school kid. Oh yeah, it could be terrible, especially for some people, like people with an addictive personality type. People like my father, that alcoholism runs in the family. It's one of the reasons why I was always very careful when I did drink. If I ever found myself needing a drink, I wouldn't drink. Like, when I got to the point where, like, I'd get off work and be like, I need a drink today, like, I'd be like, nope, no, stand sober. It certainly has a place, and I'm not one to, like, crap on anybody that enjoys their booze. I mean, I love some whiskey. Whiskey's one of my favorite things. And I can still drink it. The doctor said that it's not terrible as far as being diabetic. I just can't drink it all the time, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, like, I never really clicked with Dad over bonding things of that nature. So I get it. I get what it's like to have an anti-video game parent. Like I said, my mom, on the other hand, loves video games. Always has. Like, I can't tell you the number of times when she was third shift, and I'd come home from school, and she'd be in my bedroom playing PlayStation. It just cracked me up. I'm like, Mom, don't you have mom stuff to do? Shouldn't you be asleep? You work third shift. You're the same woman that grounded me for being up playing video games at 6 a.m. one Saturday morning. The important thing, and you know this actually, is having a partner who loves video games, or at the very least understands video games. Because I've had many partners who don't. And it's hell. Like how I leaned in all serious like. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take that recipe. Although it's funny you said Diana, because that's my mom's name. I was like, Mom? My mom was crafting the golden toilet? Yeah. Yeah, Diana is my mom's name. Alright, I'll be right over. Let me just sell some junk here. Junk and fruit. I'm gonna go visit Ashley's island here in a second. Man, I'm disappointed I didn't get that anime today. I wanted to watch it tonight. Is a sentence I never thought I would say 5 years ago. Yeah, you gotta do your dailies, man. You gotta shake the trees, chop the wood, sell the fruit, get a little fishing in. That's why I love this game. You know this. We've had this discussion. I love the slightly repetitive, chill-ass nature of it. Oh, and about Lon being PG, I know he can be. I've watched some of you guys' streams and stuff after the fact. And I also know you can be pretty coarse. And it's funny. I have so much wrapping paper. Open for Franz. Alright. Let's go get that golden toilet. That's a status symbol right there, man. Golden toilet. Put some golden roses around it. Oh, I got a mile. Yeah, exactly. Anytime anyone says ballin', I think about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because he's got that show Ballers. I bet he has a gold toilet. Or at least can afford a gold toilet. Several times over. Highest paid actor in Hollywood 2 years in a row. I'm gonna get this guy. Got him. I like the blue weevil beetle. It's a pretty beetle. Look at it. I don't know why. Is it? I think we've had this discussion before, but I enjoy me a beetle. I think beetles are a cool looking insect, like little tanks. I live near a mill creek, and so I find beetles all the time. Also find some weird-ass bugs around here, too. I hope we find a house soon. We're looking. I look forward to not having my studio be the living room. Like, I can't tell you how much that bugs me that the couch is back there. You know? The in-the-wall air conditioner that I have to try to hide. I want a dedicated room. I'm not allowed to buy any statues for my shelf until we move. I've been forbidden. So that's why I bought the plushies instead. Found a way around it. Chelsea said I could not buy any statues. Well, that's the funny thing. The Cthulhu skull, she told me I was banned from Amazon. So then I found it on Wayfair. And I was like, what about Wayfair? Can I buy it on Wayfair? And then I saw on Wayfair it was like twice as much. So then I went and bought it on Amazon. And then when I put this shelf here, when we got the new camera, it rolls so I can put it away when we're not streaming. I said, I want to get some statues. You know, not like my little Totoro or my Deadpool bobblehead, but like actual statues, like the what are they called? Toy Select or whatever. Yeah, the big. Like, obviously I'm not gonna buy it, but there's like a $1,000 Batman Who Laughs statue that's like 3 foot tall. I would love to have it. She said I couldn't buy any figures or statues, so I bought this little bomb, and then the chain chomp that's down here as well. And then when they came in, she goes, "Oh, those are adorable." I said, "I know. You told me I couldn't buy any statues, so I bought some plushies." She's like, "Will you stop buying stuff?" I love it too. I've had the tyrant, the giant tyrant that it's sitting on top of that you can barely see because of the angle of the camera. I've had it for a while. It was on the other side of the room on top of my bookshelf. I just wanted something interesting behind me. Like, that's the same reason why I bought those disc plates back there. I got tired of looking at a white wall whenever I looked in the camera. There's some character here now. Alright, I'm going to make my visit to your island to get the golden toilet the last thing I do on this stream, because I got to get it. I said I was going to stretch a half hour ago. Just about. It's been about 20 minutes since I said I was going to get up and stretch. You don't want to get, like, bed sores on your butt from sitting playing video games or blood clots in your legs. That's, like, my worst fear. I remember, and that's a lie. That's hyperbolic as heck. That butt sores are my worst fear. But yeah, that is my favorite combination: Springborn, Chill Soul, because it's true. I was born in April, and I like to think I'm a pretty chill person. But yeah, the blood clots thing, man. I remember reading about somebody doing a charity stream and then dying. You know, they got up and boom. I worked with a guy who got blood clots in his legs once, and it was scary. He had to get on blood thinners. It was cold all the time because of it. He had to watch, you know, like any sort of cut or anything. He's basically, like, the level of blood thinner he was on turned him into a hemophiliac. Alright, this beautiful island of yours. Nice Black Lives Matter dress. Rosie. Rosie's a cute cat. Everybody here is from here. Everybody here is from here. Eat the rich. Ashley making statements at the front of her island. Ooh, free stuff. What you got over here? Office desk. Wooden block bed. Apple chair. Wooden table mirror. Oh, I have all these. Otherwise, I would gladly take some stuff. What are you selling today in your Mabels, your Able sisters? I suppose I should look at the map and see where Diana is. But first, I'm gonna raid the Able sisters. The old noble coat, bath towel, combat helmet, gladiator sandals. I don't know about you, Ashley, but I'm perpetually disappointed in the Able sisters. Like, I feel like I've gotten all the clothes I'm ever going to get out of them. Map. Norma, Peaches, Bianca, Nana, Lolly. I like Lolly, too. That's another one of my favorite cats. Diana, there you are. Okay, so back, second house on the left. Hey, you showed up. You got blue hair today. I like your neighborhood. I like the tiered neighborhood. I wish I had thought to do that. Of course, when I designed my neighborhood, we didn't have the tier system yet. And I like the wanted red poster. That's fantastic. I don't know how to make the signs yet. Do you happen to have the DIY for the sign? The flat sign? Because I have a couple of the arrow ones, but I don't have the flat sign. I would appreciate that. Cool, thank you. Hi, Poppy. Yeah, 5's good. I appreciate that. What'll happen is you'll give me 5, and then tomorrow or later today I'll hit a balloon and it'll give me the recipe. Cause that's how it always works. Like Jen gave me a DJ table, and then I got like 3 in a row. Who's this guy? Lopez. I've never seen him before. I love how relentlessly friendly this game is. Like, even the grouchiest of characters are still pretty friendly. Hey, man. KK, you can't be here, too. Or does KK have a whole fleet of impersonators? I've heard of artists doing that before. Where they have lookalikes and whatnot. There was a children's act that did it. Oh wait, I love the Celeste area up here. I gotta go look at that. I do need to go to Jen's Island sometime soon on stream. I just can't talk to anybody. They all say vile things. As long as they don't talk to anybody, I'll be okay. Like, she actually, when they did the dream travel thing for last month, she put it on Reddit, like, hey, this is my dream code, but like, please don't report my island for having profanity. I've turned my islanders into a bunch of perverts. Don't take my island away from me. It's all I have. I didn't know there was a moonlander in this game. That's cool. I need Celeste to be on my island more. Like, the coolest thing she's ever given me is the spaceship. The UFO. Little tiny alien dude. Oh, the asteroid too. The asteroid's pretty cool. Like, I don't really care much for the Zodiac furniture. I haven't really got anything other than the crab table that I like. Yeah, I always have Wisp, man. He's always around. Always getting scared. Always terrified of my appearance, no matter what I do. Losing himself literally in the moment. It's an interesting manhole cover. I've never seen one with that pattern on it before. I did not realize you could put patterns on them. Little seance area back here by the cemetery. Getting your island some exposure to the future crowd here. Yeah, see, I didn't even think of that being an option. It's like I felt like an idiot when I saw someone had the black marble fountain, and I was like, "How'd you get that one?" And they were like, "I customized it because you can customize it." And I'm like, like completely forgot about the option to customize items. Like, I've only played like 500, 600 hours of this game. I'm new. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt. Smacked my forehead a little too hard. I need to get the recipes for these, the big star clusters. I don't have any of those either. Celeste doesn't give me cool stuff often enough. It's like, here's this, tourist bathtub. I love the literal Apple TV. When you were giving me the tour the other day, I didn't say anything in the chat, but I laughed out loud. Because, you know, Apple TV is a real thing. And, Boris the Boar is a good name. I approve. Alright. I think I should put the table, the signs by the airport. I don't know why. I was gonna type thanks, but I can just say it to you. You're watching. It's easier that way. But yeah, like this dresser here, it's cool looking, but it's not my kind of thing. Same with the bathtub, especially since you can't get in the bathtubs. There we go. Pick these up. Thank you for the signs. Thank you for the visit to the island. Your airport's yellow. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna... We've been streaming for 2 hours, 20 minutes, or 2 hours and 15 minutes of actual gameplay. I'm gonna get up, stretch my legs. Let me switch it to the chat screen. Well, I tried to chat bomb, but it didn't work. Sometimes this Stream Deck doesn't like to cooperate. So let me drop some info in here. Drop the socials, and the Discord, and the website, and the podcast. I'll be back very shortly. Haven't decided what we're gonna jump into yet. Probably an hour of Fall Guys, maybe that Avengers beta, maybe some Tony Hawk because that game's amazing. I can't wait to play it for real, not just play the warehouse over and over again. But it's Saturday, so that that means I'm going to be on here all day, at least until I have to help Chelsea unload groceries, and then I'll be right back. So, getting up, stretching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you again to Octarock for the follow and the host. Thank you, Ashley. Are you laughing at Tony Hawk, or are you voting for Tony Hawk? Mr. Laffy Beard Guy confuses me sometimes. I don't communicate well in emoji. I'm still learning what all the Twitch emojis are. Okay, we'll play some Tony Hawk. I mean, it's repetitive because you only get 2-minute sessions in the warehouse. It's just like, see, that's what I love about it. The video I posted this morning that I recorded yesterday. When I was a kid, I didn't get to own the Tony Hawk game. I just had a demo. I played the Tony Hawk game at my friend's house, but when I wasn't at his house, I was playing the demo, and the demo was a 2-minute session in the warehouse over and over and over again, and they did it again with this demo. They gave you 2-minute sessions in the warehouse, and I love it. It makes me feel like a 16-year-old again. So we'll be back with that. That's what we'll jump into first. I like when I do a PlayStation thing because I could just jump. Since by a vote of 1 to nobody else, we're going to play Tony Hawk when I get back. But it's stretch time, it's hydration time, it's get up, move around time. So I'll be back in a little while.